Hello YouTube. We're in New Diggins, Wisconsin here, and came across this abandoned house, as you can see here. And up in there is another abandoned house, but I highly recommend you do not go up in there. I advise you not go up there. And there's the old garage back in there. And the reason with that house is you can see it's already caved in, and if you were to go up in there, I'm sure you'd fall right through the floor as soon as you walk right in the door of it. It's very dangerous, so I highly recommend you do not do it for your safety purposes. But anyway, this abandoned house, you could actually see inside somebody's old shirt there. It's been there forever. And you can see the old wallpaper in the closet there. Old newspapers and furniture, beer cans. It's really cool inside here. And you got a bird flying around in there. And there's another room back in there. You know, but you can't go inside this house. They don't want you going inside here. They got a posted sign up, and I think that's the reason is that, you know, they don't want you going inside the house because, you know, I think it's probably dangerous in there too. Not really so sure about that, but just don't go in there. And there's to the basement. It's really cool and air conditioned down in there. And there's the side door. There's probably a porch here at one time to overlook the traffic. Up view of the house. This is probably the only abandoned house I'm doing because it's the only one where you could actually see inside it without having to. And way up in there somewhere is another abandoned house somewhere. I don't think you can really see it through the brush and whatever. And there's the back side of the house. And this is right across the street from very popular bars here in New Diggins. I mean, this is basically a bar town where bikers like to come to and everything for an attraction here. This is basically an old mining town here. You know, this existed, I don't know, probably in like the 1800s to 1900s. This was a boom town. This was an old mining town, and there were a whole bunch of lead mines around here and everything. And now New Diggins just died out. Right now it's just a shambles of the past. I mean, there is an old rock church up there at the top of the hill there where what Father Mazzucchelli built, or helped construct it at least. And the cemetery is just outside of town there, but I think it's gated off. Yeah, there is another abandoned house somewhere up in there, but I really can't see it through the trees and the brush. I mean, usually during the winter time you can see it, but you really can't see it too much right now because it's just full of brush. There's even other abandoned houses too here in this town, but you know, I'm only gonna, you know, view those two abandoned houses here in New Diggins because those are the only houses that I have access to. For the other houses are private property and everything, and the thing is they don't want you going up in there because I think up in there is private property too. They don't want you going up in there, you know, just for safety reasons, you know. They want you to stay out. And I was at a old town called Strawbridge, which was just west of here. An old town called Strawbridge, and it was an old mining town that existed probably back in the 1800s, 1900s, somewhere around in there. I found an old schoolhouse, an old chimney stack by the schoolhouse, and found an old bridge, you know, foundations to a bridge, which I think was once a street there, and I think I even found an old silo just outside of probably the old town site So I found a few foundations in the old town of Strawbridge. Maybe I'll put some I took some photos and maybe I'll put them in a slideshow and maybe put it on YouTube. Not really so sure about that, but anyway, here's the abandoned houses in New Diggins.